Hi besties, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for tuning into this video. If you're new here, stick around, you're gonna love it. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for always coming back to watch my videos. I don't take it for granted, I appreciate. And today's episode is gonna be juicy. So as you've seen on the title of the video, that is what we're doing. I put up a Q&A on my Instagram to ask you guys to ask me juicy questions, like, okay, not juicy questions per se, like just anything and everything. And you guys took this very seriously because the kind of questions I'm seeing here, y'all did not come to play with the questions. Oh my goodness. Hey, you said, mulisikia juicy questions mkasema bas. Today is the day. Today is the day. So I'm gonna answer all of them. I'm not gonna skip. Some of them are alike, but I'm just gonna answer all of them. First of all, I didn't even say juicy questions. I said burning questions, and you guys said say less. We're gonna ask this girl everything she's not been telling us. Ooh. You said you're going to ask me everything I'm not telling you, everything I'm hiding from you. You have to know today. So let's see what is burning you. Wacha tuone kile ambacho kinawachoma, kile ambacho mnataka kujua, kile ambacho kinawachoma. Y'all. Mnanikona. Some of those questions mnanikona. You want to corner me. Mnataka kuniweka kwa kona, si ndio? Anywho's, on to the first question. I don't want this microphone to touch my skin. Juu nataka audio isikike vizuri. Wale wa, your audio is not good. I want it to be good. I invested in good stuff so that nisikie vizuri. Okay. Kitovu ya baby ilianguka na how many weeks? Ilikuwa inaendea maji when birthing her. So my baby's umbilical cord stump ilianguka na 2 weeks. Ilikuwa ni stress. It took a bit long to kuanguka, and we advised at the hospital to just wash her maji iende tu, as long as you just dry it properly, and tupake hiyo kitu tulikuwa tumepewa. It's called chlorhexidine. So we are told just wash na water, but when you're done, pack the chlorhexidine around the umbilical cord stump. Kila siku. Make the place ikwange air dry kila saa. Like most times, like even if you're dressing the baby, don't dress her heavily, because joto pia inafanya inakawia kitovu kuanguka. So mtoto pia afai kuwa na joto at all. Na pia inafaa kupata air. It should be aerated. Mi hizo vitu zote tuliambiwa hospitali, mi sikufuata. Ilifika point mi nikasema, no, I gotta take matters in my own hands. And guess what I did? Let me show you what I did. Mimi niliingia Glovo, nika order surgical spirit. Na nikawekea mtoto, na ilianguka within 2 days. And we are told not to use surgical spirit, but honestly speaking, sometimes you gotta take matters into your own hands for things to work. Okay? So, nilichukua sheria mkononi. And it healed properly. Iliingia ndani peke yake tu, without even me doing anything. Within the next 2-3 days, ilikuwa ishaingia ndani ikakuwa sawa. Lakini, I'm not telling you guys to go and use surgical spirit. No. Ndio mwende mseme, kuna YouTuber mwingine alisema tu tutumie surgical. Wewe. Fuata tu kwenye daktari wako anakuambia. Lakini kama unataka kutake risk, you know. Haya. You resumed having schmecks after how long after baby came? That is exactly how the question is. I did not resume anything. I didn't resume. I've honestly not resumed anything. I have a lot to do. Nichunge mtoto, ni breastfeed every 2 hours. Asa hata mtu anapatanga wapi time ya vitu kaa hizo. Anyways, not yet. That is the answer. Did you move in alone from the house? We don't hear your partner's voice in vlogs like Kitambo. Yes, I moved in alone here. He's not in the vlogs like Kitambo. Because he really prefers not to be in the vlogs, so it is fine, you know. Yeah, he doesn't want to be public, because I think Ali noticed some of his friends watch me, so walianza kusema, sijui tulikusikia kwa vlog ya nani. So ni kama apendi vitu kama hizo, so you know, it's fine. Tukasema ni sawa tu. No, tukaamua he will not be featuring in my vlogs. Next question. Do you live with your mans? No, I stay alone. Okay, of course, with my baby and my help. Do you stay with your husband? No. Hey, no. Which health insurance do you use and would you recommend it? Let me tell you, before baby came, when I had just found out I was pregnant, that is when I was trying to get a health insurance, and I realized you cannot get an insurance when you're pregnant. I was trying to get on Daddy M's insurance, but they say you cannot get on an insurance when you're pregnant. You have to be not pregnant to get on an insurance. So I didn't get on an insurance at that time, but sai the one I have is SHA. I cannot say it has started working. Juu unajua insurance lazima ulipe kidogo ndio when you're going to use it uone kama inafanya kazi ama uone venye inafanya kazi. So I'm on SHA, but I've not started using it. Just paying bats to me. Where did you get your hair done? So I got my hair done at a hair studio inaitwa Dreadlock Solutions. Dreadlock Solutions is at Highway Mall, 4th floor. On the left, from the elevator on your left. It's the first shop from the elevator on your left. Which hospital did you give birth? Ulisema they were nice. To plug pia. I gave birth at Jacaranda Hospital. Do I recommend? Yes. Yes. 100 out of 100. 1,000 out of 1,000. If you're looking to give birth to a hospital, or if you're in Nairobi and you're looking for a hospital, pick Jacaranda. It's the best. First of all, it is very affordable. For normal delivery, they charge from, is it 40 or 45k? Yeah, 45k, 45k hapo to, haizi pita 60. Of course, ukiongeza na vitu kidogo kama bedrooms, nini, not bedroom, like your room utakuwa umechukua. Na rooms pia zinakuja na bei na ziko affordable. Standard yake iko juu, na ni standard ya kila branch. The standard is the same in all branches. Huwezi pata eti ya Umoja iko hivi, ya Ruaka iko hivi, ya Kahawa West iko hivi, ya Ngong Road iko hivi. No, the standard is the same. Everything is perfect there. Cleanliness, food, the medical practitioners, the facility itself, everything. I recommend. The theater was, yeah, so kila kitu iko sawa, Jacaranda, kila kitu iko fiti. So I can recommend that one if you're looking for hospital to give birth. Yeah. Imagine pia, even me I did CS, na CS is also affordable. What they charge for CS is almost like what these other hospitals charge for, like SBD, normal delivery. Imagine, your hospital ni poa sana. Me, I recommend. Someone else asked, which area do you stay in? Of course, I stay in Nairobi, but I can't specify exactly where I stay. Such details are a bit private. Yeah, but I stay in Nairobi. Okay. How are you holding up? And baby M, loving your vlogs, more updates. We're doing well. I mean, we're taking everything a day at a time. Hata kama watu wanasemanga eti kulea ni ngumu, sijui nini. Hey, pregnancy is a bit difficult. Unajua kulea is a day at a time. So leo kuko hivi, kesho kutakuwa hivi, kesho kutwa kuko hivi. Kulea at least we take a day at a time. Hey, pregnancy was a bit hectic. It gets better. I can say newborn stage is better than pregnancy. But me hata nimetoka new as I'm shooting this video, tushatoka. Newborn's rage. What would you do if your parents hated your partner? Honestly, nothing. That is upon them. Chuki ni wao, si ni wao wamebeba. Why would I do anything about that? Nothing. I would not do anything. But they don't hate him. Okay, that was just a question. Unajua watu wengine hapa mnatakingi vitu out of proportion. Mkisha kusikia tu kitu hivi, mnataka kuiblow. Yeah. Why don't you stay with your partner? I mean, that's just our arrangement. That is just our arrangement. When it gets to a time where I will stay with him, you will see. But then, as I said initially, he will not be in the vlogs, but you'll notice kakadem kako in a different environment, or like she looks like she's in a bigger, yes, sort of. Someone said, Mimi, I cried with my baby during her first vaccination. I was traumatized. Did you feel bad, Ama? Ni mimi tu nilikuwa extra emotional. I did not. First of all, Mimi ni gangster. I did not cry. Of course, I felt yonini, but what I did not do is look at her when she was getting the injections. He, first of all, hizo mashindano zenye watu hudungwa 6 na 10 weeks ni refu sana. Hizo mashindano hapana. Nakwambia, if you're going to get a C-section, mashindano, wacha tu nikwambie ukweli, mashindano ni mingi. Mashindano ni mingi sana. So, like when I was also getting my shindanos, from the moment I was getting admitted when I was going to give birth, hizo mashindano zilikuwa mingi, and sikuwa naziangalia because, no. Just dunga, bora nisione. Kwanza sijasahau hiyo shindano ya mgongo. Sijasahau. I've not forgotten. Hiyo ya kunamba. A moment of silence. Did you ever pray for a girl? Did I pray for a girl? Not really. I cannot say I prayed specifically for a girl. I was just praying for a healthy baby. I did not mind. Before I found out about the gender, I was not really expecting like any gender, or like I didn't have a preference. Now I prefer ikiwa hivi, nataka ikuwe hivi. No, I was just saying, as long as God gives us a healthy baby and the pregnancy ikuwe poor and childbirth ikuwe poor, that was my only worry, because those are the riskiest things. Pregnancy and childbirth, hizo ndo zilikuwa risky sana. So I was just praying for a healthy baby. But then like sikuwa na preference. I was just like, mwenye tu Mungu ataleta, it is fine. About CS, what are the weird things you experienced post-CS that no one told you about? Nothing really. Nothing. Got into pregnancy and motherhood very much informed. I had done a lot of research about a couple of things. And just as I was telling you in one of the previous vlogs, when I was getting into pregnancy, childbirth and motherhood, I was expecting the worst, based on what people say out here. I was expecting the worst. So there's nothing that has really happened that I did not expect. And I can say nothing bad has happened. Hakuna kitu mbaya imefanyika ama weird. Okay, you had said weird. Nothing weird. I've not experienced anything weird or anything out of what I had not expected. Is your baby's daddy present? I understand how ghetto motherhood can be, especially without help. Yes, he is present. He just doesn't feature in my vlogs. Just as I was telling you guys, ni vile tu feature in my vlogs, but he's present. So, yeye pia anakuanga na shifts zake. Mimi na recordinge nikifanya shifts zangu, na pia si recordinge kila siku. But of course, as the mother, you are the primary parent. Mimi ndo nafanya kazi, mimi ndo niko nyumbani, vitu zangu nafanyia nyumbani, na mtoto wako wapi ako nyumbani. So like, ako na mimi kila saa. So I'm the primary parent. But doesn't mean that he's absent. He's not absent. Hi. What baby soaps and oils are you using? And clothes 0 to 3 months, how many did you get? So, hata ziko hapa. I'm using Baby Dove. This one. The one I was using initially, haikuwa na fragrance. But now that tumetoka newborn stage, this one works best. Iko na fragrance, but still, imeandikwa hapa nyuma, suitable for newborns. So I use this. Nahi, this one, and coconut oil. Niko na coconut oil ingine huko nyuma, hizi zenye tunabaingi tu super. Naitwaje? Yeah, I have coconut oil na massaging nayo. So, that is what I use on my baby. For clothes za 0 to 3 months, I got very few. First of all, my baby is growing really tall. So, and I knew she'd grow tall because both her dad and I are tall. So we expected like a big who's going to be growing tall haraka. So we didn't get a lot of 0 to 3 month clothes. I can't even say ni how many nearly get. Nearly get a few. Very few. Kama ni rompers tatu, onesies tatu, nini tatu. Nguo ya 0 to 3 months yenye ame to grow, imagine ni rompers zingine 2, one warm romper and another light romper. Hizo. If you are getting 0 to 3 months, most of them are a larger fitting. See 0 to 3 months, zile ndogo, zile kubwa, like a larger fitting. Someone asked, what's your take on abortion? Nothing really. I really don't have a take on that. I don't have a take on that. If someone wants to do it, wafanye tu. Kama hutaki kufanya, sawa tu, maisha ni yako tu. You live separately with your baby's dad, but are still together, ama? Yes. Do you live with your man? No. What inspired your YouTube journey? I just loved YouTube. First of all, I loved watching YouTube as a consumer. I'm the kind of people who prefer YouTube over Netflix. I concentrate, if I watch things on YouTube, I concentrate more than when I'm watching Netflix. Netflix hata inalipiwanga hapa niko kwa account ya Daddy M, lakini hata sijai watch. I don't even watch. Because sina first of concentration span yangu iko fupi. Sasa I'm drifting away from the question. Guy, what inspired my YouTube journey? Okay, as I was saying, I've been a consumer of YouTube content for a long time. So like, I was just like, I can also do this. I can also do this. It is interesting, especially just when I had finished. Is it campus? Is it campus? Ilikuwa campus ama ilikuwa bado niko high school. Yes, just as I had finished, I think, campus, I was very interested in doing YouTube, but I really didn't know how to go about it. So I just really started with hizo videos za makeup, za nini. Mnaeza kwa nini yangu hapa chini, kwa YouTube yangu kwa chini mtaona videos za kitambo. YouTube is actually the first thing I started before anything else, before even concentrating on my coursework, before deciding to start a business. Like, mimi ni wale nimekwanga na passion na YouTube, like hata kama inipei kitu bado, like I'm just passionate about it. I'm just driven by passion. So I really loved watching videos and the way people just do their things, and nilikuwa najiambia I can also do this. So it's inspired by, I can say passion, just passion. Do you still sell clothes? Yes I do. Hata nimekuwa na kazi last week, ndio maana vlog last week ilichelewa kidogo, but I'm trying to get a balance, of course. Nguo mtu ananunua wapi? Za mtu ako na mimba. As for me, I bought mine. Juu mimi uthrift sana. I bought mine from Gikomba. I can say all the clothes, most of the clothes you see me wear ni za Gikomba. Hata hii top nilibuy Gikomba. Yaani mimi vitu zangu tu zote ni za kuthrift. Karibu zote. Like I can say 98% of my wardrobe. Not even 98. 99. Ngoja tu ndio si thrifting. I don't thrift innerwears. Na bras, hizo tu ndio si thrift. Those desema kuna nice thrift bras, but hizo si thrifting. Tuambie family planning uliweka. I'm not on any family planning yet. How did you meet Daddy M? So, mimi wacha niambie kwanza, mimi kazi zangu nafanyanga hapa kwa nyumba, so I barely get out. Mimi ndio nitoke kwa mlango yangu ama kwa gate, ni maybe mnivurute nitoke. Sitokangi sana huko. So even when I had met him, nilimmeet nikiwa kwa nyumba. Those days I used to do TikTok lives nikiuza nguo. So that is where he met me. He met me online. Yeah, he met me online. Then now we met, physically for dates and all that. Yes. So alinikuta nikiwa kwa kazi yangu online. Mimi acha niwaambie, kama singekutana naye online, mimi sijui kama ningewahi kutana na watu huku nje. Mimi ni wale wenye nangojea mtu anipate nikiwa kwa kitanda yangu. Well, I'm in my bed. I'm waiting for God to bring someone while I am sleeping. Diabolical. Ndio maana mnaambiwa toka nje mpate watu. So isito utoke nje ama ukuange online. Toka nje ama upost online. Haya. How come you've healed so fast from CS? Mimi, I am 4 weeks, but I still can't wear tights. You can wear tights. Mimi nakushow unaweza vaa tights. But wear high-waisted tights na tights zenye ziko loose huku. Zenye ukifanya hivi, unaona vile kitu nafanya hivi. Zenye ziko high-waisted kama hii skirt nimevaa, na ukifanya hivi iko loose. Yeah, iko a bit loose, not so tight, not something so tight. Of course, it will make you feel uncomfortable. So you can do it. You can wear tights. 4 weeks karibu kuheal. Imagine. How far are you postpartum? I strongly think we gave birth at the same time. Mimi ni wa 3rd September. I'm ahead of you. Apple. Hi. But of course our kids are basically age mates, but I'm kind of ahead of you. Kidogo. I wanted to inquire about your hair. Are they micro locks and the place you had them done? This hair that I have on right now, they're called human hair sister locks. Artificial human hair sister locks. Yes, I got them done at Dreadlock Solutions, Highway Mall, 4th floor. Aki Dreadlock Solutions. Nimewataja sana kutoka tu mnieke hii nywele. Kila mtu ananiuliza tu ulifanya hiyo nywele wapi? Do you think these guys should pay me? Okay, no, let alone even, okay, not necessarily paying me, but at least give me a few free retouches. Najua watu kadhaa wamekuja hapo juu nimewa recommend. Nifanyeni something nice. Did you experience excessive coughing, dry cough during your pregnancy, and if so, how did you do? Sijaelewa swali. I did not experience any sort of coughing during pregnancy. Mi kenye nili experience sana ni running nose, but that is brought about by hizo hormones asijui nini. Vitu mingi, a couple of things, but coughing zi. Hi. Have you gone back to being intimate? No. Mnanionanga aje kwani? No, okay, no, it's just a question, but no. Really take serious. How is the journey so far? It's amazing. It's amazing, and I love the fact that it's manageable. I thought that just as you naingia into motherhood, I want to be able to do other things. I want to be able to balance out my life or like do the things that I like. I thought it would take away vitu kutoka kwangu, but it has actually not taken away anything from me. Literally, it's just that it's just an addition to my household, an addition to my life. Like, it's just an addition. Ni vile sikuwa na mtoto sasa, mtoto amekuja. It has not taken anything away. Literally, like I thought. Ati sitapata time ya kufanya kazi, sitafanya nini. Not really. Hey, does your partner help you with the baby? Yes, he does. During his free time. By that I mean when he's not at work. Yes. Not a question. Mimi nataka tights. I'm tall. I wish I could still be selling tights. Ningewauzia. But mimi nili thrift zangu. Just from Gikomba, just from random vendors. How does YouTube pay kindly? YouTube pays via Google AdSense. Yes, inalipa via Google AdSense. Uliamua aje ku take a step into motherhood? Niliamua tu. I decided I wanted to. Niliamua, then nikafanya. Ama mimi sijaelewa hii swali. Uliamua aje ku take a step into motherhood? And why is it that people, I get this from people, by the way. I can't believe, you can't believe because you don't know me like that. You don't know me like that. You don't know the things I want for myself. You don't know the things I love. Like, you just perceive me in a certain manner that, huyu haezi fanya hiyo. Huyu hakuwa haukai kupata mimba. I got that a lot, by the way. Haukai kupata mimba. So kama nataka mtoto, na sina pesa kulipa surrogate, nitafanya nini? What will I do? What will I do? You get me? Yeah. So people, watu wakwambia hukai kufanya hivi. Watu wanakuambia hukai kufanya hivi, but they don't really know you. So you're just wondering, to what extent do you know me for you to come up with the judgment that sikai kufanya? Hiyo ni kama saini amue niingie OnlyFans. Niseme mimi na naingia OnlyFans. Useme, I didn't see that coming. How kai kufanya hivyo? Come on, let me tell you an example. There's this video of Akokoval, I think na hahabi. So watu walikuwa nasema, siku expect habi wake haka hivyo. I expected somebody like Rapud. I saw those comments. I was seeing those comments and I was just like, why are you putting such expectations on someone? Like, mbona unaekea mtu mwingine expectations zako? And haumjui hivyo. Like, you can't expect things from somebody like that, bro. You can't. Yeah. Did you by any chance feel like you're not ready for the pregnancy when you found out? No, not at any point. Not at any point. Not at any point from when I found out to when I was in it to now after it. Because if I was not ready, Mary stops si wako tu hapa. If I was not ready, Mary stops si wako tu hapa na ningeenda. So I kept it because I felt like I was ready. I felt like I was ready for this. Like, I wanted it. how to grow a business online kama sina pesa ya story ads na PR packages. You can be doing reels. You can invest in a good phone. Yeah, just for a start, especially if you're starting up, just invest in a good phone. I started out with a Samsung. Hiyo Samsung yangu ina charge huko. The first videos nilikuwa nafanya nazo reels before I got this was a Samsung phone. So hiyo ndo nikafanya nayo reels, na hapo ndio watu walibayanga hizo nguo, walianza kubuy hizo nguo. Because I've never paid for story ads or PR packages, even when I was starting out. Yeah. And also, I was doing TikTok lives. TikTok lives then were really good. How do you measure baby's temperature and what thermometer do you use? I use a... nilete thermometer hapa muone. So this is the thermometer I use. This one inakwanga kwa hiyo care kit. You see that care kit that these baby shops wanauzanga? Yeah, this one inakwanga kwa care kit, and you can also use a mercury thermometer. I had a mercury thermometer. Na sijui ilipotelea wapi kwa hii nini. Hiyo ndo nilikuwa na measure nayo sasa room temperature, ndo nijue how to dress the baby according to the temperature of the room, ndo nisi overdress ama ni underdress. And sijui malio ilienda, sasa siku hizi na guess tu. I know this might be out of topic, but I was asking about thrift business. Wanted your guide. You can start with whatever you have. Mimi nilianza, I had 9,000 then, so hiyo ndo nilianza nayo. Hiyo ndo nilibuy nayo dummy, hiyo ndo nikabuy nayo ka stock kadogo, hiyo ndo nikabuy nayo packaging papers. Yeah, that. And now I already had that, my Samsung phone that I've just told you. So nikasema, wacha nifanye hivyo, then nitafanya videos, then nitafanya nini? Nitajaribu kwanza kuingia live, and that is how I did. Have you already introduced Baba M to your parents or family? Hey, kitambo, we cannot get to the point of having even a child without introduction. That we did kitambo. Hey baby, what's your take on cultural names, e.g. middle name like Atieno? Will you give it to baby M? Yes, first of all, my baby has a Luo name. Na hiyo ndo tunamuitanga nayo sana. Hata kushinda. Hiyo M unajua ni jina yake ya kwanza, so akona Luo name na hiyo ndo tunamuitanga nayo sana. It's easier to call her that Luo name. I don't know if you get me. You have a nice postpartum body. Thank you. When will you start going out with baby? Like events kama graduation. Kwanza siwezi enda na mtoto graduation. Graduation vile kuna kwa crowded. Place naweza enda na mtoi ni maybe parties. Right now if I'm going with the baby for those, because now tushapewa hizo vaccines, so we can start going out with the baby. It's safe now. So at least naenda naye kwa setup yenye I can have a room where I can change her or like put her to nap, na ikwe environment poa. So maybe kama ni events zenye watu wanafanya in their homes, like private events. Graduation, so unaona nitamchangia wapi? Kwa juu huku kuna waka sijui gari hata mkipaki nje gari imehit, hata huwezi mweka ati kwa gari hata kama ni kulala. What makes you positive with the journey of motherhood? I've not understood that question properly, but what I can tell you is I am being positive about this and everything so that everything can work out well. Yeah, I'm being positive about this and everything else that I'm doing, or everything else, so that everything can work out well. So you just have to be positive. Hasa una nimeanza ku advice. Chanipunguzie advice. Hospital bag checklist essentials. Checklist/essentials. Nili notice sio kila mtu amewatch videos zangu, my previous videos. I've done a video whereby I was packing my hospital bags with you. So you can go and watch that video. Itakuonyesha everything I packed. Yes. And especially za baby, hapo everything ilikuwa correct. Alafu also, the hospital yenye unaenda, for me, while I was at Jacaranda, nilifanya birth class. So kwa birth class, at least, I was able to, they told me what I could carry in the hospital bags. So that is what I packed. Hizo ndo vitu nilipack. So your hospital has to tell you what to pack, because they also give you some things at the hospital. So you also have to work with that. You get me? In as much as you are looking online to see what is necessary to pack, also check with the hospital so that you don't pack what they already have. Due to vitu excess. Kama mimi, the items I packed in my own bag, there's no need of packing all those items. Hey. But for the baby, all of them, used all of them, zote kabisa. How comes you don't live with your baby's dad? Hey, that is our arrangement right now. When I live with him, you will see. Hi Nera, not a question. Hope your baby is doing well. Motherhood looks good on you. Thank you so much. Baby is doing absolutely well. Are you married? Love your content. No, I'm not yet legally married. How do PR packages work? I've not understood your question well, but I'll answer from my point of understanding. If you send me or someone a PR package, it depends with the agreement you have with me or with that person, like how they're going to market for you, either on stories or they mention reels, or if you're paying them extra, if you're sending them the package and paying them money to market the product for you, or like it depends with how you agree with the person that is doing the marketing for you or that you're sending the PR package to. How old are you? In my mid-20s, meaning total. I'm 22. I just want to appreciate you for doing a good job in motherhood and content creation. Thank you so much. I'm really trying my best. I'm glad you're seeing that. Thank you. Your siesta seems to have healed so fast. Any tips or lessons you might have used that helped? How do you know my siesta has healed? Have you seen this guy? Well, have I healed fast? I can't say I've healed fast. I've just healed gradually. It's just that time imepi. Niliza kitambo. Sasa by now, ni time too. I can say it's just a matter of time. Ni time too. Though what I did to heal properly, I made sure I was eating well, have been eating well, balanced diet, hydrate properly, walk, but don't strain yourself just within the house. Don't go outside, not a walk, do 30 minutes. When you're getting up from the bed or from a sitting position, you first get on the side, then that's when you support yourself with make sure whatever you're doing, you don't strain the muscles around that area. Uko chini kwa tumbo na kwa pelvic. Like you don't strain, like muscles zako za around your area, the siesta, hazifai kwa zinafanya kazi when you're trying to recover. Yeah, ni muscles za other parts of the body ndo zafaa kwa zina kusupport. You get me? Okay. Kwani does baba mtoto not sleep in the same bed? Aki nyinyi, aki wewe. Iko sleeper inakuanga imekava bed yangu nusu na mimi nakuanga nimelaleo side nyingine. Si mnaonanga tu kweli hapa watu wezi tosha watu watano. First of all, my bed is tiny. No, he does not. Okay, let me answer the question. No, he does not sleep in the same bed, baby. Okay? Not a question, but just to congratulate you on your new journey. You are doing well, Nerea. Thank you so much, Abby. Thank you. And with that said, we have come to the end of this video. I have another Q&A session that I did that I was to shoot for YouTube. Na mami, nimeanza kwa mami brain. Ndo nimekumbuka those questions, they're completely different from these ones. I'll do that Q&A as well, but not today. Well, in the next 2 weeks. Iko somewhere huko June. Nilikuwa nimesahau kuifanya, but nitaifanya. And let me tell you, that Q&A should have even come before this one, because hizo ndo zilikuwa za maswali zenye when I had just given birth. So most of the questions were relating to when I had just given birth. I wish I did it then, but so I can do it later. So I can do it in the upcoming videos. If you think so, please let me know in the comments. Watu wa Instagram tu ndo waliona answers za hizo maswali, but of course my YouTube family hawajaziona, So that is it, guys. Thank you so much for tuning into this episode and watching up to the end. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe, and turn on your post notifications so that you don't miss out on any new uploads. And with that said, let us wrap this video up at this point. Love you all. Bye-bye. See you in the next vlog. Mwah.